Hey friends, it's Quenby, the Grateful Queen, here on YouTube, and I am so excited about today's video because it is a discussion about buying wholesale liquidation for your reselling business and a Free People clothing haul. Many of my friends here on the channel already know that I'm a little obsessed with the brand Free People. I'm a Northern California boho girl, and no one does boho romantic fashions better than the brand Free People. I love to wear it myself, but I also love to resell it on Poshmark. So I've been doing a lot of research about how to get more of this brand into my eBay store and Poshmark closet and into my life so I get to wear it too. So here's my plan for this video. It's a little different than how I sometimes do my hauls. I'm going to start the video by doing the Free People haul. I'm going to show you everything that I got. I do have stock photos for some of it, so I'll put the stock photos up and tell you the names of the items if I was able to find out that information. Then in the second part of the video, I'm going to talk to you all about how I got my hands on this much Free People clothing. I'm going to tell you where I got it, what I paid for it, and what I've learned along the way. I've been spending a lot of time researching wholesale liquidation companies that carry this brand, and I have a lot of questions, concerns, thoughts about it, so I want to share those with you. And if you're new here to the channel, welcome. I'm Quenby. I'm a part-time reseller. I'm a full-time psychotherapist. I have another channel called The Grateful Therapist, all about mental health, but this channel is a lot about reselling online. I've been selling on eBay for almost 10 years and Poshmark for a couple years as well, so I share all sorts of tips and tricks, thrift hauls, lots of unboxing. So make sure you're subscribed with the bell turned on so you know when the next video comes out. Okay, here we go with a Free People haul. I love this stuff so much. Some of it I'll probably end up keeping or wearing for a little bit and then flipping. Some I'm gonna sell right away. Some of this stuff is new with tags and some is pre-owned. So this is some denim. These are We The Free and they're a size 31. That's often like a size 12. And these are a skinny jean with a released hem, and these ones are called the Ivy Mid-Rise. They're in a very, very dark wash. I love the pockets in the front, and then they have some seam stitching here on the back as well. So excited. I'm filming this in November 2020. Denim is a great time. Fall, winter is a great time to sell denim. I got this dress. I don't know the name on this one. It's also We The Free. It's a size extra small. And this is that denim chambray wash. And this is a tunic dress. It's kind of a pullover with a lot of intentional distress and fade and pockets. I just love this lightweight denim chambray stuff. And even though it's an extra small, Free People tends to run big. So I'm a size 10, 12, and I often wear a small in Free People brand. But these like chambray pieces sell really well for me. Okay, this is one of the things Free People is known for. This is their Waffle Thermal knit. I put both names in my titles and description when I'm selling them. It's a super stretchy, soft thermal, and then it has this special cuff. Now, these tops with the embellished cuff tended to sell really well for me. So these waffle thermals come in so many styles, and they usually have a different kind of cuff. This one is called the Newbie Thermal, and I've collected a lot of these for myself, and I've sold them. This one's in ivory. I've found that in the brand Free People, the ivory white stuff sells really well, like their slip dresses or their peasant style tops. People really like them. This top I have on now is one of the Free People thermals. I love this one because it has the special sleeve that I love, but the sleeve is not so long, because one of the issues with a bell sleeve is it can drag like in everything. So you have to be careful with your sleeves, but this one's a shorter length, so I've done better with it. Okay, so perfect for the season. This next item is a sweater. And this is called the Majorette Sweater. It's a gray and white stripe. It has these long cuffs that I really like. And then it has this epaulette detail. It has sort of like a majorette theme, I guess. It feels so good. Like the sleeve and the cuff feels really good. And it's kind of an open knit there. So happy to have that piece. This next dress is a size large. And of course, I'm always looking for larger sizes. Larger sizes just sell better for me on eBay and Posh, but this is a maxi dress and I love it. It's a long navy blue and it has this smocking at the chest. It's strapless, so then you can tighten it here. And it's like a long chiffon maxi, but almost like a gown. Just layers and layers of chiffon. I couldn't find a name or style on this, so if any of you know, feel free to leave it in the comments for me. But this is really a pretty piece. Let me show you something about the Free People tags in case you don't know. Many of you probably already know this, but on the inside material tag of a Free People item, if you go to the back of the tag, way down on the bottom, there's a number that starts with OB and then a long number. So if you put that number into Google, you can often get an image, a stock photo, and at least if you don't want to use stock photos in your listings, you can get the name of the piece. And I find things sell better if I've got a stock photo and the name of the piece in case people are searching that way. It doesn't always work. Sometimes if that doesn't work, I'll put Free People and then the exact material content. I don't know why, but that sometimes will bring up the name of the item as well. Okay, this next Free People item has the best colors and prints. And in the stock photo, this is actually modeled with some brown ankle booties, so it's almost like you could wear it with ankle booties and a big chunky sweater for like a fall look, depending on where you live. I'm in California, I could definitely do that here. I love selling rompers, so this is a romper and it's got like a wrap front and a tie waist and then a ruffle bell sleeve and a ruffle on the bottom hem. In fact, it's called like All the Right Ruffles romper. And in the back, it's got openings between each button and then these really pretty button details. So I do really well with rompers and jumpsuits selling them. How do you guys do? This next top is one of my favorites. This one happens to be new with tag and it retailed for $128. Most of the pieces I've shown you so far retail between like $78 for some of the more simple tops, usually up to like $128 or so. But this one is a velvet paisley top and it's all embellished with sequins on the front and then it has a crazy ruffle bell sleeve. I mean, this is just such a fun piece, I think, and you could wear this now in the fall, winter. This is an extra small. It's also We the Free. Free People has so many lines. So there's Free People, We the Free, Intimately Free People is more their slips, jammies, camisoles, things like that. New Romantics, Free People New Romantics is one of my favorite brands. It tends to retail a little higher and be more lace and crochet and romantic pieces, which I love. There's Free People Movement. I love all of it. It all sells well, but they have a ton of different lines. This one is called, let's check my notes here, the L'Amour trumpet sleeve top. I just think this is gorgeous. Okay, a few more pieces. I'm loving all this stuff. What do you think of it? And then let's talk about how I got it, what it cost, what I'm doing with all this. Okay, this is a size small, and this is a plaid top, which I thought would be so great for fall and winter. But it's kind of like, Free People does a lot of this. It's like not your typical plaid flannel. They add some fun details. So this is dolman. So that means it's like really widest across the chest. And then it has kind of slimmer arms and a crop length. So you might be able to see this better in one of my stock photos. This one's called the Plaid Cutie Button Down. And I just love the colors in this. This is one I'll probably end up trying on myself. Oh, I just love that one. This one is a dress and it's a size large, which makes me so happy. This is a fun dress. It's almost like a sweater dress. It's hard to hold it up for you. It has like a cowl neck and it's super thin though. It's super thin and ribbed and it's kind of like a fitted dress. Really thin burgundy with like a yellow stripe. I just think it's really fun. Now this one does have a flaw, so I'm going to talk to you about this part in just a minute when we finish the haul and get into the nitty gritty of Free People stuff. Okay, I'll do a couple more pieces. I love them both so much. This is again another We the Free thermal, but check out the sleeves on this one. I mean, look at that balloon sleeve with that kind of ethnic bohemian print, and these sell really well. So this isn't as fitted as some of their thermals. This is more like an oversized, and this thermal is called the Blossom Thermal. So I'll definitely find a picture and put this up. I've sold a bunch of these thermals with the unique sleeves before. This one's kind of got like a peach and browns and gold, so perfect for fall, winter. This one is special. I'm so glad I found a stock photo of it. This is Free People size medium, but look at the neckline on this. It's got a high neck, which is pretty popular for 20 and 21, and it's just got like a fishnet neckline. Isn't that so fun? And then it's a really gauzy, lightweight bell sleeve, and of course it has the tassels. I always put these details, style details, as keywords in my listings and description. So I will call this a peasant top. I will put crochet, lace, I will put tassels, bell sleeves, and it's kind of got a little bit of a trim detail. I mean, just such a beautiful piece. Okay, I have other hauls coming because I've ordered a bunch of other stuff. But now let's do some real talk about buying wholesale, liquidation, Free People in bulk, and how it works for me and what I'm thinking about it now. Okay, friends, so let me start by telling you that I've spent many hours researching different wholesale or liquidation companies online. You can just Google Free People wholesale liquidation, and then you can peruse all the different sites and look at the costs and look at what options they have available. The issue for me is that I'm not finding a wholesale liquidator right now that I love, that makes sense in my business model, because the cost of goods is way too high. I've also been watching many YouTube videos of other resellers that got their hands on Free People lots, and I'm so envious and I want one. However, the cost of goods is just way too high for me to make a profit in my business model. So people, it seems like they're paying between like $18 and $25 an item for the new with tags wholesale liquidation Free People lots, and that's just too much for me because I don't make as much on the Free People stuff on Poshmark to make it worth it for me. So I'm going to continue researching, but that's my main hang up on ordering from like Fox Liquidation or one of these other popular liquidation companies. Every reseller has to figure out that for themselves, and I totally respect what everybody else comes to, but for me right now, it's just too expensive that way. But I still want a lot of Free People stuff. So with everything in this haul, my cost of goods was between $7 and $13. So pretty cheap. Some of it was new with tags and some of it was pre-owned. I also got to hand select each of the items. And the reason that's important to me is because the other thing I'm learning from watching a lot of other YouTubers open their Free People liquidation hauls is that a lot of people are getting the same stuff. And some of that's okay if everybody's getting the same stuff in their boxes, because if it's a really in-demand item, everybody can sell it and the market won't be flooded. But what I'm noticing when I go to research items that they're getting is that there's now a ton of it on for sale on eBay and Poshmark because it's going in all the liquidation wholesale unboxes. So that also doesn't work for me at this time. I did just purchased something from one wholesale liquidation company. So when that comes here, I will unbox it with you so that we can see if that one is good. My cost of goods was higher on that. But my cost of goods is around, like I said, between like $8 and $13 plus a little shipping. Some things I got free shipping on or tax. So that feels pretty comfortable for me with the items I got. Now I ordered these things one by one myself. I went on two sites. One was eBay and one was ShopGoodwill.com. If you don't know about ShopGoodwill.com or you don't have much experience with it, check out this video here because I show myself shopping on there and I give all the tips and tricks to how to get things at a good price. For example, don't get caught with high shipping costs because the shipping and handling is really high on ShopGoodwill.com. I love them. I continue to use them, but I'm really careful about not overpaying for shipping. And I look for things with 1 cent shipping, for example. So I was able to also select the items by doing this by hand. I might go into one store on ShopGoodwill.com, like Goodwill of Southern California, for example, and I'd search Free People in their store and I'd find like 5 or 6 things that I liked that I didn't see a ton of already online. Some are pre-owned, some are new with tags, some are new current items, some are a little bit older, but I got to choose. So I didn't just get a mystery box of stuff that I didn't know would sell. And I told you I would add some of the things that I'm learning or mistakes that I've made. So hopefully we can all benefit from mistakes that I've made. So a couple of the items in this haul were flawed. These items here. And that's one of the issues I have with shopping on shopgoodwill.com, is that it's a newer thing for them and I don't think they have the quality of control down quite yet. So in a box I might get some items that are great, but I am getting some flawed items that aren't disclosed. So for example, like on this dress that I totally love, there's 2 decent size holes right on the front here. I might be able to stitch those up, but I'll probably just end up keeping this piece. So that's something I'm learning. I get really excited to buy these stuff on shopgoodwill.com, and then it comes and a lot of it's great, but a lot of it is flawed. So I will say, to give them credit, they do have a customer service. Here's the hole on this one. I mean, it's pretty significant. This I might be able to stitch up because it's right on the hem, but their customer service has been excellent and I have been refunded. So I haven't lost anything. So you can just create a ticket under their customer service, and they ask you to send a picture, and I just say, I love my items, but I got this one that had a flaw, and I show a picture of it, and they refunded me the cost of the item plus the shipping, handling, tax, anything like that. So they've been awesome. So I am going to continue shopping there because the deals I think are amazing and worth it, but manage your expectations because you may get some things with issues. And that is true with the new with tag wholesale liquidation orders as well. I've noticed that they sometimes are getting a damaged or flaw item or an item that didn't come with tags. So it's part of the deal, right guys? But just want to be really transparent with you about that. That's the nitty gritty. I got this stuff on eBay and Shop Goodwill. I have a bunch more coming, so I'm going to see how this model works and I can share that with you. Please share with me in the comments your thoughts and ideas on this, and anything that you've learned so that we can learn and grow together. Feel free to ask any questions. What's coming up for me is I do have another Free People haul coming of stuff that I'm ordering in this similar way. And I also have a wholesale liquidation one coming so that we can kind of compare and contrast and see over time what is the best method for getting wholesale liquidation or a lot of one brand or a lot of one style in your store or closet. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. I can't wait to talk with you in the comments and hear your thoughts on this. Bye for now, friends.